And so not only will you deeply understand the true cause of your undesirable experiences in the implicit health disruptions, and have simple, fun practices to gradually resculpt their underlying cause, but you'll also expand in loving attunement and grounded presence with the truest essence of you. Welcome to Healing Journey MagiiicK, a pathway into loving liberation. Before we dive into the juicy wonders of this topic, first let's just explore a little self-assessment, a little loving presence and self-attunement and grounded awareness. Can you feel the presence of your breath stronger than any other sensation of reality? Can you hear the rhythm of your heartbeat louder than any internal projection from thoughts, feelings, or impulses? Can you love yourself so vivaciously, fervently, zealously that its echo reverberates into eternity with the sacred declaration of your intention to truly, fully, limitlessly experience loving liberation? Can you relax into joyful contentment within your own being, soulfully satisfied in the sacred simplicity of your infinitely miraculous existence? When was the last time your full body completely relaxed in your breath, grinned in blissful self-compassion and gratitude, expanded through empowered self-confidence, or vibrated with authentic laughter as you received the reverberating declaration of your infinite worth? New moments of sacred healing, tender restoration, and profound liberation await you with patient love. Dare to become your own happily ever after. Woohoo! Massive cheers! Yay! Breathe deeper if you can. Breathe slower if you're able. Release into this moment. Hold yourself if it feels right. Choose your favorite affirmation from these following mantras and whisper it to yourself or scream it from the rooftop so that your body-mind can hear the loving presence of your consciousness. Affirm, I am here, now, alive. That is a victory. This too shall pass, and the best is yet to come. I am only here. It is only now, and there is only love. I am. I simply am, and that's enough. I'm enough. I am always enough. I have never been in this moment before, and I will never be here again. No matter what, this moment is a miracle. Tenderly invite a kind-hearted spark of compassionate awareness and know that healing restoration awaits in the open stillness of your being. The greatest depths of darkness have only ever been there to reveal the greatest heights of our true light. Discover more about what led me to this pathway of offering services as an implicit health life coach through my Becoming Known Through Implicit Revelations documentary series, a video playlist available here. We're going to explore implicit health, what it is, and 10 different elements we can explore to pinpoint the true underlying cause of an implicit health challenge. And this encompasses literally hundreds of possible scenarios and can explain every single one of them while opening doors for healing resolution. I'm talking hundreds, everything from major dissociation and psychosis to anxiety, depression, insomnia, phobias, eating disorders, trichotillomania, dermatillomania, and hundreds of other experiences that don't fall under a descriptive category, but they're disruptions of implicit health. And so there's hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of possible scenarios. And we're going to explore what implicit health is and 10 specific elements of the body mind we can dive deeper into to unveil the true cause of a disruption of implicit health. And then based on this expanded awareness, we can create an effective and enjoyable route to quickly and easily and deeply and completely resolve that implicit health challenge for those who are ready to invest in this transformation. So please feel free to get comfy and cozy, maybe snuggle up with yourself, or maybe get out a pen and paper to take some notes, or maybe a hot cup of cocoa or something, and just totally settle in and explore this. And create space and set an intention if it feels right for you to be open to learning something new, if anything that I'm sharing here is something you haven't really heard of before. And then to also be open to expanding introspective awareness and maybe exploring if some of these insights can actually open some doors for your own self-understanding. And in that process, validate things you've been going through or create some hope for the transformation that is possible with this expanded awareness about the body, mind, and its functionalities of navigation and regulation beyond awareness. Okay. So we're going to explore this, and thank you for being here, and thank you for being you. You can also follow along in my free introductory playbook. It is a fairly lengthy and detailed page, but that's on purpose because I love sharing this magic and I know that it's life-changing. So feel free to explore that, and this video can also just help make it more approachable and you're not just overwhelmed with this like massive document, but we can walk through it step by step together, and you can see if any of this resonates and if any of this might be helpful for you. Okay. So, fun fact, an implicit health challenge refers to any disruption throughout thoughts, perceptions, inner dialogue, emotions, feelings, sensations, including somatic sensations, responses, including mental responses, emotional responses, physical or bodily responses, somatic responses like sensations in the gut or the muscles, for example, and action responses where you actually like do something, not just like a little movement, but you go like make a decision of some kind. Okay. All kinds of responses, behaviors, habits, patterns of action or movement. And this actually includes a lot of different patterns of speech and communication, verbal and nonverbal alike, actually. Approach avoidance tendencies, decision-making abilities, translations of stimulus, internal or external communication, or other instinctive interpretations of reality. And this implicit health challenge disrupts any one or a variety of these things we just described. And then it also disrupts the well-being of personal experience, including interactions with yourself, others, or any element of life. Implicit health challenges vary in terms of intensity, duration, and frequency. and may manifest in hundreds and thousands of unique ways. Fun fact, every implicit health challenge may be traced back to a disruption of body-mind navigation and or regulation, especially correlated with unconscious memories in relation with the well-being of specific internal attachment needs. And this terminology and the phrasings of these concepts all references my original work through my self-guided implicit revelations case study, which has been over 5 years, totaling over 20,000 hours of independently sculpting brand new modalities to understand, heal, nourish, restore, and expand implicit health and body-mind well-being, while activating, awakening, reunifying, liberating, and expanding infinite aspects of consciousness or parts of the true self. And so implicit health includes mental health, emotional health, action patterns health, which affects behaviors, choices, habits. Implicit health can also encompass relational health with yourself and with others, mind, body, spirit, unification and well-being, and spiritual health in connection with life force, divine source, the universe within, without, or whatever terminology resonates with you personally. This process involves 3 phases that all segue into each other. The first is to understand how and why body-mind wiring is generating or simulating or stimulating or causing or projecting these implicit health challenges into experience beyond awareness. Because the actual cause is always beyond awareness. What you can observe within your conscious personal experience is the result of the body-mind wiring that is actually suffering from some form of implicit health disruption. Okay. And then phase number 2, once we understand what's actually happening deep in the brain-body wiring, deep within the structures of the body-mind, what's actually causing it, not just the result of it, but what's actually causing it. Once we understand that, then we transform these body-mind structures through effective and enjoyable journeys and practices while connecting deeper with all parts of the self. And that's important because this isn't just a journey of rewiring the brain. This isn't just a journey of resculpting patterns in the body-mind. This is really a journey of reconnecting with who you really are and the parts of the self who have been struggling through the implicit health challenge can then get to know themselves beyond just the battles they go through. And this deeper reunification with aspects of the self is so delicious and so juicy and so rewarding and so satisfying. And it makes the quote unquote work of showing up for the brain rewiring stuff so worthwhile, because you're not just like, oh, I gotta like rewire my brain, I gotta like rebuild my body mind, like, oh my god, it's so much work, it's so hard. No, the process of that, it gets to be fun and playful and simple. The practices and journeys are fun and playful and simple, and they're so rewarding because it's not just about the practice and it's not just about the brain rewiring. It's about connecting deeper with who you really are. And that makes it so worthwhile. Like, if you're playing capture the flag, for example, and your best friend has been tagged by the opposing team and they're in jail, and you're sitting on your side and you're like, I could play it safe and stay on this side, or I could run and get my heart racing and go get my friend free from the jail, and then we're going to run victorious across the field together. It's kind of like that, but healing journey magic style. And so the same way, if you're playing capture the flag and you're on your side, but your absolute best friend who you love more than anything in the entire world is stuck in jail because they got caught by someone on the opposing team, you're going to run across that field to tag them free, even though you're like, risking so much, right? Capture the flag analogy. Okay, so it's kind of like that. Like, it's not just you got to rewire your brain. It's not just you want your experience to change and not be so like not cool, because going through an implicit health challenge can be really painful, really, really painful, really, really indescribably challenging. It can completely cripple you from experiencing anything good in life. But it's not just about transforming the struggles. It's not just about rebuilding parts of your brain. It's about playing tag with the best friend who lives inside of you. It's about reconnecting with parts of you. And that makes this journey so worthwhile. Plus, again, these practices and journeys are simple, fun, and easy. And they're really effective, which makes them 10 billion times cooler. Okay, phase number 3 is to sculpt a brand new body-mind foundation to amplify implicit health moving forward. And so not only will you be able to understand what's happening to disrupt your implicit health, what's causing those thoughts or feelings or responses or whatever it is that's really making life not so enjoyable, okay, whatever it might be, not only will you be able to understand the actual cause when it comes to the wiring of your brain and the structures of your body, mind, and just deeper inner realities than simply the surface clues of personal experience. Okay. And not only will you be able to completely 100% permanently transform those struggles through fun, simple, enjoyable, rewarding practices and reconnect with parts of yourself deeper in that journey, but you're also going to have this opportunity to sculpt a brand new body-mind foundation that's going to serve you for the rest of your life. So not only will this implicit health challenge be something in your past, like, yeah, I struggled with OCD for 20 years, but that was like a long time ago because I've been free from it for a very long time now, okay? Or whatever it might be. You can insert the details to fit what you're experiencing, okay? So not only will that implicit health challenge be something that's long in your past, totally donezo, bye, gone, like can't even imagine life with it because I'm free from it completely and permanently, okay? But you'll also have this amazing foundation inside of your body mind. So the next year, the next 5 years, the next 10 years, the next 15 years, the next 20 years, the next 30 years, the next 50 or 100 years, okay, however long you intend to live for, forever and ever and ever, you're going to have a foundation in your body mind to support implicit health. So even if challenges do arise in life, or even if things do come up as you move through your journey, you're going to have a much stronger foundation so that you can have better implicit health for the rest of your life. And should anything in the future come up to challenge that, you'll have so many amazing tools in your toolbox to respond better with greater awareness and inner power than you have ever had in your entire life. And so there is a lot to be gained from this investment in your own existence as a beautiful and innately worthy being. And looking at all the benefits is amazing and inspiring and can really welcome you to step into a journey that maybe you've never gone on, or to step into a brand new level of your journey that you're ready for. So let's start at the beginning. When I serve as a guide to assist in deciphering the underlying cause of an implicit health challenge or any disruption of implicit well-being that might be reducing the quality of life or connection within the self or with other components of reality, there are 10 specific elements we can walk through and use them as a conversational launch pad to really get to the bottom of what's going on, and then we can create the best way possible for you to transform your life from the inside out. The first is exploring concepts from my Implicit Revelations case study, and you can find out more about that through my free introductory playbook. It's over 100 pages. And you can also look at its insights and video links through a web page that I've created. It's, again, very long for a reason, because it has so much incredible life-changing information. And so it goes into so many amazing insights, from independent memory centers stimulating different realities for parts of the self, which may appear as personality or dissociative disorders, and dozens of dissociative or psychosis-styled experiences, to renewed insight about unconscious memories and internal needs of attachment systems. These implicit revelations hold magical keys to understanding and resolving complex, misunderstood, dynamic, diverse, deeply embedded, and uniquely manifested implicit health challenges. And so you can explore more again in my free introductory playbook. It is freely available. It includes years of work, and it could really be the first step to opening doors of understanding and validation and hope for transformation. And it divulges fresh insights about the neuroscience of psychology, expanded through awakened consciousness. Through over 20,000 hours of independent self-healing, neuroscience research, and connecting ideas in brand new ways, independent of all external guidance or assistance, these fresh, wisdom-filled nuggets of knowledge open revolutionary pathways for healing restoration, inner power reclamation, transcendent transformation, and loving liberation. It opens doors where it felt like there were only endless brick walls before. Miracles unfold in joyous wonder. Profound, implicit revelations abound. Glorious ecstasy fills spaces where only darkness once dwelled. So the first insight to explore to understanding any disruption of implicit health or specific implicit health challenge is insights and concepts through the Implicit Revelations case study. The second one is that we can explore patterns of navigation throughout your body-mind wiring, including unconscious memories in relation with attachment well-being. And please note that this does not mean looking at past experiences or conscious memories. It goes deeper than that, and it's looking at unconscious navigational patterns, okay? These patterns of navigation affect all automated styles of inner realities, including thoughts, ideas, perceptions, perspectives, judgments, conclusions, inner stories, mind talk, automated inner narratives, feelings, emotions, somatic sensations, gut feelings, mind-body communication, including interpretations of bodily activity through perceptual awareness, step-by-step processes through conscious intentionality and unconscious skill sets, habits, decision-making, approach avoidance tendencies, impulses, urges, instinctive responses, verbal, emotional, physical, bodily action pattern, and other responses that just come automatically or naturally. Internal suggestions for bodily movement, verbal vernacular, bodily postures, projections of potential experiences, and the ability to naturally sense familiarity with people, places, objects, or sensations of experience. Okay, so all of those are examples of body-mind navigation that is held within complex content and connectivity and trillions of navigational networks carrying navigational patterns of the body-mind. Unconscious memories hold patterns of emotions, including feelings-based responses, and patterns of movement, including learned motor skills, habits, approach avoidance tendencies, survival responses, and instinctive or automated movements of eyes, hands, legs, and spinal posture. All of the body-mind's navigational patterns are directly related with specific internal needs of attachment systems. And this is an amazing discovery through my Implicit Revelations case study. Again, these are concepts that I've connected the dots myself without directly learning them from an outside source. Understanding these hidden realities is a game changer for any type of healing journey, stepping towards loving liberation. Number 3, through simplified introspection, learn how to generally assess the activity, functionality, and regulation of your brain waves, nervous systems, cranial nerves, frontal lobe or prefrontal cortex, mohawk of self-awareness, brain hemispheres, forebrain, hindbrain, mind-body connection, and various brain regions that connect inner and outer worlds. Discuss how these specific areas of unconscious regulation affect implicit health and may contribute to specific experiences of a chronic implicit health challenge. Through the Implicit Revelations case study and associated work, my concepts guide you to assess your overall state of regulation by observing simple clues within experience. Assess this regulation along a spectrum that extends concepts from the polyvagal theory. And so this specific spectrum of nervous system regulation references the autonomic nervous system and its explanations and insights from the polyvagal theory. Okay, and so there's 5 different states of autonomic nervous system activity, and that's from the polyvagal theory. And then the specific 1 to 15 scale and distinct clues to recognize exactly where you're at in relation with your own personal experience is something I've sculpted through my own personal work, okay? And so this state of autonomic nervous system regulation, recognized through the concepts of the neurobiological social engagement system of the body-mind, which explains the connection between navigation and regulation, which utilizes my navigation, regulation, correlation method. Okay, but basically, this state also affects other aspects of regulation and experience. Okay, so we use the spectrum to simply assess where you're at with autonomic nervous system regulation. But in that process, we're also receiving insights about all the other systems in the brain and the body and the well-being of their regulation, because they're all really intimately connected. Okay, so as we assess autonomic nervous system regulation and experience, we explore how it affects regulation experience throughout other systems, including central and peripheral nervous systems, brain hemispheric balance, cranial nerve functionality, brain waves, hormones, neurotransmitters, circadian rhythms, heart rate variability, respiration, digestion, flows of liquid and air within the body, including oxygen and cerebral spinal fluid, perceptual awareness, frontal lobe and prefrontal cortex engagement, activity in the mohawk of self-awareness, connective communication between left-right brain hemispheres, forebrain, hindbrain, mind-body, and bridges between inner and outer realities, memory processing and accessibility, speech capabilities and tendencies, where selective mutism, for one example, can be explored in a new way, language processing and accessibility, awareness of bodily sensations like pain, cues of bodily needs like hunger or thirst, or responses like feeling the temperature or something touching the skin. Time perception, like feeling things being very extremely sped up or slowed down. Bodily coordination and spatial awareness and orientation, sensory processing, and more. And please note, these are generalized assessments through expanded awareness, shared from a space of over 10 years of research and personal experience, rather than from a formal clinical process or diagnostic strategy. This self-taught awareness of brain-body regulatory activity assisted me in transforming my own life through half a decade of intensive self-healing, far beyond the realm of traditional assistance. So, hey there, I'm here to guide you towards your own inner awareness and infinite power. So, you have all of the tools you need to understand, heal, restore, nourish, transform, and evolve your personal experiences, transmuting struggle into ease, challenge into victory, chaos into flow. Perfect implicit health is your natural state of being. We are just learning to return to that space of loving presence, one tender breath at a time. Discover more about my own personal journey in a variety of videos and links and blog posts and such, including the Becoming Known Through Implicit Revelations documentary series, which is a playlist available here. All right, moving on to number 4. Okay, so we've explored implicit revelations, case study, navigational patterns, and an overall assessment of brain-body regulation, starting with the focal point of the autonomic nervous system and its capacities for social engagement regulation, and then branching off and having insights about all these other systems throughout brain-body structures of wiring and regulation. Okay, so here we're at number 4. And again, this is journeying through the step-by-step process that I use to guide beautiful souls through to understand the true cause of an implicit health challenge with an intention to completely resolve it. Like, you're ready to be free from this implicit health challenge. You're ready to feel who you are and what life can be like without facing this battle every single day. You're ready to feel the wondrous liberation of your own unconditional love through the freedom in your body, mind, and your consciousness. And so whether you explore these insights and maybe apply them on your own time at your own way, or feel inspired to connect with me through sacred soul sessions, either a one-time journey or a multi-month personalized pathway, these are the step-by-step processes that can be used to dive deeper into understanding the true cause of an implicit health challenge. And that's with an intention to resolve it, to transform it completely, because now you know what's actually causing it, and you can shapeshift the wiring in the brain and the body rather than just looking at the surface clues of experience and trying to reduce those. You're going much deeper into the true cause of them. Okay, so we're at number 4, and you can follow along in the free introductory playbook. And you can always download the latest copy of the playbook in case there's any updates. I'm always updating and improving stuff as I go, so you can always check out the latest copy of the playbook to make sure you're getting all the beautiful magic and insights. Number 4, discover and evaluate the interconnected activity between your subconscious navigation in the body-mind and the unconscious regulation of the body-mind, utilizing my original navigation, regulation, correlation method. Are there projections of unprocessed emotions or incomplete action patterns disrupting regulation of important brain-body systems? Are dysregulated patterns reducing the effectiveness of navigational potentials in your body-mind? Are brain hemispheric imbalances unnecessarily amplifying the intensity of implicit projections from unconscious memories? What affects your implicit health challenge the most? Navigational projections from the body-mind, regulational flows in the body-mind, or both equally? Activations of unconscious memories affect brain-body regulation and vice versa. And you can discover more in my Implicit Revelations case study, including throughout the free introductory playbook. Exploring these hidden connections helps reveal the true underlying causality of chronic implicit health challenges, expanding opportunities to resculpt associated wiring. Here, we pinpoint the particular reason for experiencing unique or disrupted navigation or regulation in the body-mind. And this is so powerful and important. It brings light into spaces that need it most. Expanded awareness of hidden inner realities augments personal power. Okay, so we've explored implicit revelations, case study, navigational patterns, assessing regulation, and then the connection between navigation and regulation, or the way that unconscious memories hold these patterns, and the way that brain-body systems are kind of flowing their energy, and how those hidden inner realities are affecting each other beyond awareness. Okay, now we're at number 5. Assess attachment well-being of your body-mind's internal needs to discover deeper insights about the true cause of your implicit health challenge. Referencing my implicit revelations case study and liberated consciousness diagram, there are 4 attachment systems that each carry specific internal needs. How experiences fulfill those needs influences all body-mind sculptures, including trillions of networks carrying memories, mostly unconscious memories, navigational patterns, and regulatory protocols. The first attachment system needs a felt sense of being seen, loved, treasured, appreciated, and celebrated. The second attachment system needs a felt sense of safety, security, protection, and provision. The third attachment system needs a felt sense of connection, support, vulnerability, closeness, collaboration, and community. The fourth attachment system needs a felt sense of recognition, respect, embrace, allowance, opportunistic space, and purposeful direction or guidance. And if it resonates, you're welcome to replace any of those internal need descriptors with a related adjective that aligns with its associated meanings. And if that resonates, then that's totally fine. Okay, with or without looking at specific experiences, you get to choose whether that might feel resonant or helpful. Assess the well-being of your 4 foundational attachment systems according to presently existing body-mind data, not details of past experiences. And this is really important because you might look on a surface level and think, yeah, I felt, mostly like safe and loved and stuff most of my life. Then why is there an implicit health challenge? Okay. Or you might be like, wow, all the past experiences in my life, like I never felt loved, but like right here, right now, I love myself. Okay. So the details of past experience do not actually tell you what data exists in your body mind right now. And that's really important to understand. The details of past experiences do not tell you what data exists in your body mind right here, right now. So we don't look at past experiences unless it's relevant and you want to, in order to assess this and explore it and understand it. And that's something really beautifully unique about these approaches, is that we're not looking at past experiences. We're looking at the present data inside of the body mind right here, right now. Number 6, journey with me through original methods of abstracting navigational associations to discover how various forms of internal or external stimulus contribute to body-mind activity, which might be increasing the intensity, duration, and or frequency of your specific implicit health challenge. So the abstracting navigational associations method can be used here to just explore how aspects of your own inner stimulus or external stimulus around you is activating the navigational patterns of the body mind and might be exacerbating the implicit health challenge. And this just provides deeper awareness into what's happening to really validate experiences and dive deeper into understanding them from a deeper level. Okay, number 7. Explore which style of organization within the body-mind's navigational patterns, including memory storage, most strongly contributes to this specific implicit health challenge. Is it most correlated with explicit, implicit content and connectivity, including left-right brain hemispheres and conscious, unconscious memories? Data from every year of life, content and connectivity stored in the body mind according to navigation and regulation during that time period of life, and continuous body mind activity since then. Or roles of the neurobiological social engagement system that each hold specific navigational priorities. Also, again, there are certain styles of content and connectivity. And abstract associations of experiential elements or self-associations, how the body-mind navigationally associates with itself and thus associates with all components of reality. And so the body-mind has content and connectivity throughout trillions of networks, and that information and its navigational patterns can be explored through these 5 specific elements. And so we can explore deeper and say, okay, which one of these most connects with this particular implicit health challenge and its truest cause? And that opens up a whole other door for discussion to, again, just expand awareness, validate the experiences, and understand the deeper causality so that there's more power to resculpt and transform them. And then number 8, explore the concept of independently developed memory centers or unique order of body-mind wiring. Unique order. Instead of a disorder, I call it a unique order because there's unique order of the wiring. It's not disordered at all. Once you understand it, there's a profound sense of order and organization, but it might be disrupting implicit health. And so we can explore unique orders, unique order, or independently developed memory centers, and discover if this might affect personal styles of experience, including the implicit health challenge you wish to permanently resolve. And you can find out more about this in my free full feature class that explores attachment development and body-mind islands. It's a really amazing deep dive, and the insights are life-changing. You will just open your eyes to the human experience in a whole new way and understand so many hidden mysteries of your own experience and maybe even the experiences of others. So that's a free full feature class. I highly recommend it. And you can just kick back and hang out for a little over an hour or so, I think it is, and really just kind of dive deeper into number 7 and number 8 here of what we're talking about, the organization of these 5 elements in the body mind and independently developed memory centers and how it's affecting personal experience and whatnot. Okay, so number 9, enjoy profoundly life-shifting insights through dozens of specifically personalized introspective inquiries. Receive guidance as I harness the wisdom that led to sculpting my original liberated consciousness diagram. From body-mind data affecting observable realities to parts of the self and energetic flows of human consciousness, dare to dive deeper than ever before in understanding your personal realities from the inside out. This expanded awareness is inner power. You can explore more about that in the free introductory playbook for BodyMind+SoulSelf treasure mapping, which also has a playbook read aloud video. If you don't want to sit down with just the playbook yourself, you can click play on the associated video and explore it. There's over 75 specific introspective inquiries, and it walks you through every step of understanding a personal experience using my original diagrams and concepts. And so it's really amazing. And so if it's relevant, we can explore any of those introspective inquiries, although we do not explore specific treasure mapping. That's a separate service I provide. But that free introductory playbook is available, and you can explore that after finishing up this here, and maybe any of those just introspective inquiries could spark your path in a new way. You know, whether you connect with me through a one-time journey or a multi-month sacred soul session pathway or not, even if you just explore this and go on your merry way with your magical journey, maybe some of those introspective inquiries might activate your awareness in a way that can really, really positively shift your life. So I do invite you to explore that. They're very, very powerful. Okay, and now we're here at number 10. Explore how parts of yourself are affected by body-mind wiring beyond awareness. How are these self aspects experiencing their own existence deeper within your body-mind than you can immediately perceive? Discover the importance of this and how the Implicit Health Challenge really just provides clues about deeper inner realities, beckoning you forward into your magical, miraculous healing journey of loving liberation. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. I'm really grateful that you're here exploring these concepts. And this is just an introduction to Healing Journey MagiiicK, one of my amazing offerings into loving liberation. You can dive deeper into this journey with me through 6 months of weekly audio calls where we connect and I guide you through this exact process of exploring these 10 steps and even more concepts if they personally apply to your journey and are inspired through my work and expressions. And we can really pinpoint the underlying cause of what's happening to disrupt your implicit health and sculpt a personalized pathway so that it perfectly meets who you are and where you're at and what you're able to do and what resonates with you and what feels good and what's possible and everything like that. It's totally personalized so that you can have these amazing, enjoyable, rewarding practices that help resculpt the underlying cause now that we know what it is. And so this is a 6-month journey with me through weekly audio calls. And it is with the intention to permanently resolve an implicit health challenge while creating a foundation for amazing implicit health moving forward. So we're not just taking something we don't like and trying to change it, but we're also deciding what we do like and creating that foundation as well. So it's just a really powerful, magical journey. And then if you would rather connect just through a one-time session just to explore one aspect of this without the full journey, I do also offer one-time sacred soul sessions. And those are amazing if you're kind of already on your own journey and you just have like one clarifying conversational topic sort of a thing. The 6-month journey is if you're ready to go from point A of having this implicit health challenge to point B of no longer having it at all and having a whole new foundation of implicit health moving forward. But if you're already maybe on a journey and maybe some of my guidance or insights might support a journey you're already on, then the one-time sacred soul session might be a perfect fit for you. And if you don't feel called to invest in a journey with me, that's perfectly all right as well. I hope these insights can be helpful and you can explore more of my free work as well. I have lots of amazing libraries and videos and playbooks and web pages and free downloads and gifts and little mini playbooks and just all kinds of amazing stuff. So there's lots of free gifts and opportunities to use my free expressions to support your journey in whatever way speaks to you personally. And so before we finish up here, let's just take a minute for another little introspective inquiry of loving presence. Tug at your own heartstrings. Pause. Breathe. Introspectively inquire. Beyond awareness, what might parts of yourself be experiencing in the miraculous navigational structures of your body-mind? How are the body-mind's navigational patterns, unconscious memories, and the well-being of past, present, potential attachment needs secretly affecting their projections of reality? Are these self aspects fully unified with all parts of the self, or have they not yet received subconscious updates about where you are and who you are becoming? Are there any hidden energies of unprocessed emotions, incomplete movement patterns, or bodily responses tucked away deep, deep beyond perception in the body mind that might affect these parts of yourself beyond awareness? In what ways can you be there for these aspects of yourself right here, right now? How can your loving presence create healing journey magic and empowering restoration in your everyday realities? How can this self-unity tenderly rewire body-mind data? Ignite the power of consciousness first. Focus on parts of self as the inner experiencer from the space of loving awareness before trying to heal, rewire, or shift body-mind wiring that affects experience. And so from a grounded space of loving awareness, we're deeply attuning with the inner experiencer, the parts of self who have nothing to do with the details of experience and brain-body wiring. And from that activation and unity of consciousness, then the essence of self has so much more power and opportunity to influence brain-body wiring and personal experience by first attuning with the inner experiencer of divine consciousness. Thank you for exploring these ideas with me, and welcome to Healing Journey Magic towards loving liberation.